sun is sinking low behind the trees. A gentle quiet settles on the breeze. The dust is settling on the gravel drive. A peaceful feeling starts to come alive. I left my boots out by the wooden door and walked barefoot across the hardwood floor. The coffee pot is cold, the day is done, and shadows stretch beneath the setting sun. I hear the distant hum of highway cars, while crickets tune their strings beneath the stars. The world out there is spinning way too fast, but here I have found a quiet place at last. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. I found an old photograph inside a book. It took a minute for a second look. It showed us laughing by the riverside, with nothing left to prove and naught to hide. The years have weathered up my hands and face, but they could never change this sacred place. The porch swing creaks a slow and steady song, reminding me of where I most belong. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. Sometimes I used to chase the neon lights, looking for a spark in lonely nights. I wandered far across the great divide, with just a restless compass for my guide. But every highway gently curved around to bring me back to this familiar ground. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. A lantern flickers as the daylight fades. The yard is wrapped in cool and quiet shades. I close my eyes and finally find my rest, fading with the ember in the west. The sun is dipping low behind the pines. A quiet breeze is moving through the yard. The shadows stretch across the wooden planks, and everything is still and nothing's hard. There is a rocking chair that knows my name. It sits beside a chipped and peeling door. I watch the swallows diving in the dusk, and listen to the creaking of the floor. The smell of summer rain is in the earth. A pot of coffee cools upon the stove. I trace the little scratches in the wood from every hound and heart this house has loved. The years go by like water down a creek. You blink your eyes and watch the seasons turn. But sitting in the silence of the eve, there is a gentle fire that seems to burn. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning back and letting go of the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend. you are resting in the hollow of the land. My father planted dogwoods by the gate. They blossom when the frost begins to thaw. I see his hands in every blooming branch, and feel the gentle wonder that he saw. An old acoustic leaning on the wall is missing half the strings and out of tune, but I can hear the melodies he played beneath the silver halo of the moon. The years go by like water down a creek. You blink your eyes and watch the seasons turn, but sitting in the silence of the eve, there is a gentle fire that seems to burn. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning back and letting go of the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. Sometimes the city calls me in my sleep, with flashing lights and promises of gold, but roots that grow in heavy clay go deep and hold you close against the bitter cold. Yeah, there is wealth a dollar cannot buy, just watching constellations fill the sky. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning down the burden and the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. The final embers glow into the dark. The pedal steel is fading in my mind. I close my eyes and listen to the spark of peaceful memories I leave behind. The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out long across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold. Sitting in this rocking chair, feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. The hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is ticking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. Crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pockets, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep. The sun dips below the timberline, and dust settles softly on the gravel road. An old guitar hums from the shadows, coming back to where I belong. The paint is peeling on the windowsill, where the honeysuckle climbs the wood. The rusty tractor on the rolling hill is sitting exactly where it always stood. I left my boots by the screen door frame, shook the highway miles from my coat. The whispering wind still calls my name, like an old familiar tender note. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I pour some coffee in an earthen mug and listen to the distant willow weep. A lightning bug lands on the woven rug while the weary county goes to sleep. I see my father in the rocking chair, though he's been gone for quite a while. I feel his hand upon my shoulder there, and in the twilight I can see him smile. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I spent my youth out chasing golden dreams, running down a highway paved with stone. But nothing is as shiny as it seems when you are standing in the crowd alone. The only treasure that was ever real is this old wooden floor and how it feels. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am home in the front porch light. The stars are out, the air is still. Let the memories linger, and I know they will. Just me, the night, and the gentle sigh. Goodbye to the rushing, a soft goodbye. The dust settles quietly on the old dirt road. The shadows stretch long across the front porch steps. There is nothing but the wind moving through the willow trees, just breathing in the warm evening air. There is a coffee cup cooling on the wooden railing, and the crickets are softly tuning up their strings. The whole wide world out there is busy chasing, but we do not need a single one of those things. I can see the heavy day washing from your shoulders as you rest your head against the rocking chair. We might be getting just a little bit older, but time stands perfectly still right here. Let the ticking of the clock just fade away. Let the heavy clouds turn to a pastel gray. We have got nowhere to be and no words to say, just letting the twilight slowly lead the way. Oh, wrap me up in this golden hour grace, where the rush of the world finally loses the race. We are safely tucked away in our own little space, lost in the warmth of your sweet embrace. The sun goes down like honey on the pines, blurring the edges of all the hard lines. Out here where the peace is so easy to trace, we are living in this golden hour grace. The fireflies are waking up down in the meadow, little sparks of magic in the deep blue dusk. The screen door hums a gentle tune we both know, a quiet symphony written just for the two of us. I reach out to hold your hand in the fading light. Your skin is warm against the evening breeze. We do not even need the moon to make it bright when you are looking right back at me. Let the ticking of the clock just fade away. Let the heavy clouds turn to a pastel gray. We have got nowhere to be and no words to say, just letting the twilight slowly lead the way. Oh, wrap me up in this golden hour grace, where the rush of the world finally loses the race. We are safely tucked away in our own little space, lost in the warmth of your sweet embrace. The sun goes down like honey on the pines, blurring the edges of all the hard lines. Out here where the peace is so easy to trace, we are living in this golden hour grace. Some folks are searching for a pot of gold. Some folks are running till they lose their breath. But everything I could ever want to hold, sitting right beside me on this wooden step. I would not trade this quiet little life for all the brightest diamonds in the night. So wrap me up in this golden hour grace, where the rush of the world finally loses the race. We are safely tucked away in our own little space, lost in the warmth of your sweet embrace. The sun goes down like honey on the pines, blurring the edges of all the hard lines. Out here where the peace is so easy to trace, we are living in this golden hour grace. Yeah, it is just a quiet kind of beautiful, breathing in the sweet evening air. Right here beside you, just drifting away in the grace.
The sun dips low behind the western ridge. A soft breeze whispers through the willow tree. Dust settles quietly on the wooden bridge. Time slows down, finally letting me breathe.
The gravel crunches underneath the tires as I roll the windows down to catch the air. I can smell the smoke of distant fires, and I leave behind the weight of everywhere.
The rusted mailbox leaning to the right,
The gravel driveway overgrown with weeds.
it all looks golden in the fading light. A quiet answer to my loudest needs.
I turn the engine off and close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. The wooden steps still creak the same old way.
a familiar song I knew when I was young. I see the tire swing starting to sway, remembering the summer days we swung.
A faded photograph is in my mind
of a mother's laugh so gentle and so clear.
It is the only place I ever find the quiet peace that always brings me here.
I lean against the railing, close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory, singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. Sometimes the city lights can make you blind, chasing a dream that keeps you on the run. But there's a healing in the ties that bind beneath the setting of a country sun. I have traveled miles to learn what I now know.
You have to look back to see which way to go.
Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory, singing a slow, simple melody. I am no longer lost, I have finally been found,
Resting my heart on this familiar ground.
the shadows lengthen as the night pulls in. The pedal steel echoes on the gentle wind.
I am exactly where I am supposed to be, safe in the quiet, finally free. The dust settles softly on the old gravel road. Shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. Just the hum of the evening taking its sweet time, your hand resting quietly in mine. There is a coffee cup cooling on the windowsill. The whole world outside is finally standing still. I can hear the distant whisper of the willow trees, singing a low, sweet melody for you and me. You kick off your boots and you lean right back, a faded denim jacket on a canvas sack. We don't need a television, don't need a glowing screen. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There is nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. I remember the days when we were running a race, chasing down dollars at a blinding pace. But the gold that we found wasn't kept in a bank. It was here in the quiet, for which I give thanks. Your hair is catching the last amber rays, a picture I will keep for the rest of my days. The old hound dog is fast asleep on the rug, safe in the warmth of a comfortable hug. The rush of the morning is a lifetime away. I wouldn't trade a single second of this fading day. The crickets are tuning up their twilight strings, and in this quiet moment I have everything. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. As long as I'm sitting right here by your side, we can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Sometimes the heavy rain comes and washes the paint. Sometimes the human heart feels weary and faint. But this wooden foundation is sturdy and deep, and these are the promises I am gonna keep. So let the silver stars wake up in the velvet sky. I will be the steady anchor while the years go by. So let the night roll in like a slow dark tide. I am always gonna be right here by your side. We can watch the fireflies dancing in the yard. Loving you is easy, life doesn't have to be hard. Wrap up in a blanket while the temperature drops. Hold on to the magic when the spinning stops. There's nowhere else that I would rather run, just sitting here with you, trying to slow down the sun. Yeah, we are slowing down the sun. Just you and me, letting the evening come. The shadows stretch long across the wooden porch. My heart is resting quietly in yours. Soft strumming cuts through the quiet dusk. The scent of pine and rain hangs in the air. Just an old guitar and memories to trust. A gentle breeze that whispers you were there. There's a worn-out path that leads down to the creek, where we used to carve our names into the bark. I can still hear the way you used to speak before the years rolled in and left us in the dark. The rusted Chevy sitting in the yard, sinking deeper down into the muddy clay. Living simple never really felt that hard, but time has a way of stealing yesterday. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. I found that silver locket in a drawer, the one I bought you at the county fair. It took me right back to the clothes we wore, and the wild white daisies braided in your hair. The coffee cup is sitting on the sill, growing cold just like the evening breeze. I try to keep the restless memories still, but they come rushing back and bring me to my knees. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line. But I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Some folks say you've gotta let the past move on, pack it in a box and leave it on the shelf. But how do you forget the breaking of the dawn, when you gave away the best part of yourself? The fiddle plays a melody so sweet and slow, reminding me of all the things I cannot let go. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line. But I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Just an old acoustic fade in the dark, a quiet hum to soothe a heavy heart. The wind is blowing softly through the trees, bringing all those echoes back to me. The sun dips low behind the western pines, a gentle breeze stirs up the settling dust. The world gets quiet in the fading light. I tune these rusted strings and find my peace. The old rocking chair groans a familiar tune, keeping time with the rising of the silver moon. There is a harvest breeze rolling through the yard, blowing away the days that have been too hard. A hound dog sleeps beside the heavy wooden door, dreaming of open fields he used to explore. The coffee in my tin cup has gone a little cold, but the warmth in this evening is a sight to behold. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The lightning bugs are waking in the tall green grass, flashing like memories through a stained glass. I hear the distant murmur of the winding creek. It is the kind of simple comfort that I always seek. The willow tree is swaying with a graceful bend, like an old and faithful welcoming friend. I lean my head back against the painted wood and realize that life is feeling mighty good. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. Sometimes the road is rocky and the mountain steep. Sometimes the valleys feel a little dark and deep. But there is a healing in this rustic, quiet space, a gentle rhythm steadying the human race. The upright bass just walks a steady, calming line, and everything I thought was broken is doing fine. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The stars are shining bright above the timberline. The night is still and everything is feeling fine. One final chord rings out across the peaceful dark. I carry this sweet quiet deep within my heart.